Hi guys, welcome back to CJ's Keto Kitchen. Tonight we are going to be making a light and airy dessert that is very easy and very fast. So come along with me and let's get started. So tonight we are going to be making Jello whips, and I'm going to be making them berry flavored. It only has 3 ingredients and it takes about 10 minutes, and the only downtime is letting it chill in the refrigerator. And for those of you who are fortunate enough, and I say fortunate, to be having actual summer right now, your houses might be very warm and you're looking for something that is light and refreshing and easy for dessert and something that will not heat up your homes. And this is perfect for that. When I was a child, I was born in the late 70s, and in the late 70s and early 80s, Jello gelatin pops were extremely popular, as were the pudding pops. But they had kind of a 5 to 6 year time period where they were very popular, and I used to go into my grandmother's freezer and have those as a child, and I wanted something that was very similar to that without the stick. These are also very similar to Yoplait whips or any kind of whipped yogurt, if you've ever had anything like that. It's very light and airy, very mousse-like, but it is very low in carbs and you can make it in any flavor that you wish. So let's go ahead and get started. So you are going to need to start 3/4 of a cup of water to boil. You want boiling water for this. You can use your kettle if you want, but I found just using a regular small saucepan works very well. If you want to boil your water in the microwave, that's also fine as well. You just need it to be boiling so that you can dissolve the gelatin in the beginning part of the recipe. So we're going to be doing everything in our blender because this is a whip. So we're going to be whipping it. We're going to be putting air into it. So it has the nice little aerated pockets that you find in moussey things or in things that are whipped. So we need our blender for this. We also need some kind of glass or bowl where we're going to be putting our boiling water and our gelatin to do the initial mixing. So you need that. You also need gelatin. Now I'm going to be using just a regular name brand sugar-free gelatin. Some people do not care for that type of product because it does have artificial sweetener in it. It doesn't bother myself or CJ, but everyone has personal preference. So what I would suggest is just using an unflavored gelatin, which are readily available in the grocery store, and it is the correct size. You need about 0.03 ounces or 2 tablespoons of gelatin. The reason I prefer using this over something like a Simply Delish product, Simply Delish is very good if you're going to be making actual Jello type product, but Simply Delish has carrageenan in it. It does not have actual beef gelatin. And because of the quick nature of this, it really needs to be an animal-based gelatin product. So I would not suggest using something like that for this particular recipe. I would suggest using a traditional gelatin product. So if you do not like artificial sweeteners or you react badly to them, I would suggest using an unflavored gelatin and then adding flavor or sweetener to accommodate your needs. I'm going to be using raspberry flavor here, but you can use any kind of flavor that you would like or that your family enjoys. So I'm going to place my 2 tablespoons of raspberry sugar-free gelatin in my glass dish. Now I have our 3/4 of a cup of water that we have boiled. So I'm going to add this to the gelatin and whisk it. And you want to whisk this for a long enough period of time that the gelatin dissolves. And you want to try and scrape the bottom of whatever container that you are going to be using and just make sure that your gelatin has dissolved thoroughly. You need a 1/2 cup of ice, and to your ice you want to continue filling up your 1 cup measurement to get 1 cup of iced water. So I'm going to go to my refrigerator and I'm going to get cold water to put in the rest of my cup. So I have 1/2 cup of ice, and then I'm going to fill it the rest of the way with cold water so that I have 1 cup of iced water. So now I have my 1 cup of iced water, and I'm going to put that into my bowl. Okay, and I'm just going to stir that, and that is going to cool down our gelatin quite rapidly. Now in our blender, we are going to be adding 1 cup of Greek yogurt. Now I'm using the Foyer brand. I was able to find this both at Target and at my local grocery store, and you want the highest percent milk fat you can find. You definitely want to avoid a non-fat Greek yogurt product if you possibly can. The reason being is the lower the fat, the higher the carbs. So definitely try and find a full fat or as high a milk fat as you can of Greek yogurt. And we need 1 cup of this into our blender. Okay, into the blender with our Greek yogurt, we are going to be putting our dissolved gelatin mixture. It is absolutely fine that there are still ice cube chunks in here. That is no problem at all. So in it goes. I'm going to put the lid on, and we are going to put this on as high as my blender will go, and we're going to let it go for at least a minute, if not longer. Okay, so we have our aerated mixture, and it's important for you to blend it for a while because the whole idea behind this being a whip is you are trying to get air into it. And that's what's going to give it the little pockets of air or a whipped texture. So definitely don't be afraid of overmixing it. So I have made this one time before, and I was able to get almost 5 1-cup servings, which makes it less than 1 carb per serving. So I'm going to start filling my dessert glasses. You can fill up as many dessert glasses as you would like, or you could just put it in a regular bowl and scoop it out like you would Jell-O. It's completely up to you. But I'm going to start pouring into my dessert glasses. After I have the dessert glasses filled, you need to chill this for about 2 hours. You could, of course, do it longer than 2 hours, but about 2 hours it will be ready to eat. So it does chill up pretty fast. So if you were having company that was unexpected, or if you wanted something that was cool and refreshing and you didn't want it to take a lot of time, you could have this ready if you made it before your dinner and then put it in the refrigerator. So it is very convenient. So I'm going to start pouring it into my glasses, and then we will see you back here in about 2 hours, and CJ will let us know what he thinks. Hello.
What is that?
That's go. I don't have one of those placards that's quiet on the set. CJ is speaking. All right. Tonight we are having Keto Berry Whips.
Yep.
Like Devo. Whip it. Whip it good.
Wow.
I know. I'm such a nerd.
It's good.
It's got a nice fluffy texture.
Yeah. Yeah, it's real fluffy. Raspberries are optional. They're just, I don't know, a nice little touch, but they're optional. But it's cool and refreshing. So it would be good for the summer. And it truly was fast to make. You do have to let it sit, but it really was fast to prepare. So I think people will like this, and it'd be a nice little summer treat for people to have.
Yeah, and flavors are, you know, whatever you can find. It's the sky's the limit, pretty much.
Sure. So thank you. Take care, baby. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for joining us again tonight, you guys. We hope that you enjoy the whips. I know that we definitely have been enjoying them. We hope that you will consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so that you know when we upload new content. We upload new videos on Wednesdays and on Sundays. On Wednesdays, we have Keto Conversations, and we talk about different ketogenic topics. Sometimes it's ketogenic food unboxings, or what we're eating on this lifestyle, or just general ketogenic topics. On Sundays is when our new recipes go up, and I make 4 recipes a month. 2 of those are sweet and 2 of those are savory. So definitely hit the bell so that you know when those recipes go live. We are also on social media if you would like to join us there. That is CJ's Keto Kitchen, and that is on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest. And we release teaser photographs and also photographs of foods that we have made in the past on our channel and are currently enjoying now. And also people who follow us there will also post their photographs and their recipes. So definitely join us there. If you need any information about this current recipe, that's macros, ingredients, tips and tricks, other things that we learned, and also CJ's follow-up taste test. Those are always on our blog, and that is CJsKetoKitchen.com. So please come back and see us again next time. And until that time, be well.